Welcome to Voice of Reason with me, Caroline Monanie. When we get thirsty, water is our first drink of choice. Even if you choose another drink, say a soda, coffee or tea, just remember that the most important ingredient in there is water. For those lucky enough to get clean, fresh water daily, today's message might seem out of touch, but I urge you to keep watching to learn why it is important to save even that tiny drop of water in your house. To recap, Kenya is considered a water-scarce nation because we get less than 1,000 cubic meters of water per capita per year. This means that the water we get from rainfall, rivers, lakes and dams is not enough to sustain the entire country. About 8 million Kenyans get their water from unclean ponds, shallow wells and rivers, while 18.5 million other Kenyans living in rural and urban areas struggle to get water of any kind. In short, there is a water crisis. Understanding the water challenges our fellow Kenyans face should be enough to change our attitude towards water conservation. As our population increases, so will the demand for adequate, clean, fresh water. Therefore, the government did a commendable job by investing heavily in constructing large dams to store water and modifying aquifers to store water collected from rainfall. However, there are some problems in conserving the water we have. Floods and drought caused by climate change, poor water management practices, water contamination and dwindling forest cover made it difficult to conserve that water. Water conservation requires both the government and the public to work together to minimize use, maintain cleanliness, and ensure proper water disposal so that everyone can get a few more drops of water every day. We understand that some industries require large amounts of water, either as an ingredient in production or as a component in manufacturing. However, the government must lead the way in water conservation by encouraging these industries and businesses to be more water efficient and transparent about how much water they use. The government can issue legislation or incentives that push water-intensive industries to come up with innovative ways of conserving the water they take. In doing so, both the government and industries will have played a huge role in reducing industrial water consumption and industrial wastewater, leaving more water for use in other areas. As a country that relies on agriculture and also hit hard by climate change, Kenyans should adopt new farming techniques that require less water to grow crops. There are some innovative agricultural techniques that will save more water while producing the same quality and quantity of produce. Furthermore, we can embrace other nutritional crops that will use less water to grow as a substitute to what we normally grow. Training farmers on water-efficient farming techniques may save the excess water lost in farming. Waste from households, industries, markets, and businesses often ends up in water sources leading to contamination. Even though there are ways to treat the water and remove the waste, I encourage all of us to use the proper waste disposal systems to help in water conservation. The government can provide more waste bins, improve waste disposal mechanisms, and continue partnering with stakeholders to ensure we reduce the amount of waste contaminating our rivers and dams. Our population will keep increasing every year. As we adapt innovative farming practices, we will also require ways to keep up with the rapidly changing climate. One way to ensure we maintain a healthy balance between us and nature is to reuse part of the recycled water in farming to reduce the pressure on rivers, lakes, and dwindling rainfall. Lastly, let us make slight changes in our water habits at home by using less water when cleaning, preparing food, and when bathing. We sometimes use more water than necessary to do these things without thinking of the impact on the environment. Reducing our daily household consumption while still maintaining hygiene will go a long way in saving millions of liters of water for use in other areas. There is a lot the government, private industries, businesses, and you can do to improve water conservation in Kenya. Comment below if you would like to join the discussion on water conservation. Remember to subscribe, like, and share with your friends to help them learn more about water conservation.